Hey everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. So we are about, I don't know, a couple weeks out from this catalog starting. So for the most part, from now until the catalog kicks off, I will be showing you things out of it so it can help you make your wish list and your shopping list to be ready. I will have lots of catalog kickoff specials. I have some free classes. I have some specials both for my card club members and those of you who would like to purchase a new in color package from me to get some free classes with that. So lots happening. That's why I'm going to kind of focus on just this for now. There is the last chance list, so I may sneak one more card in there with last chance stuff. I do have a couple of kind of stamping 101s that I've done way long ago in the past, so I thought I might update those. So maybe one with a cut and emboss machine and maybe one with heat embossing. But for the most part, come back and you'll see lots of sneak peeks. And then my customers and my card club members will get to see more. If you don't have the catalog, you should have it if I sent it to you, because mine have all been out now. If you didn't get one from me and you thought you would, let me know. And then here's some stuff that I have posted already to go along with the catalog. I always do what is called a try it class. So let's look at these cards. If you go watch these tutorials that are on my YouTube channel, you will see all new stuff, and they are all designed after past projects or upcoming projects that I have done for my try it class. This will be the 19th time I've done it. Here is the very first project for this year's try it class. So you'll make that actual card. And then here's another one that's a template card. And then this one here, I kept it out. It's also shows you a past try it class project, but I kept it out because this is the suite I'm using again today. So today I'm going to use the same suite. Once a month I get together with my girlfriends and we do a shoebox swap together. So we always do templates, and I'm going to use this card that you see here. By the time you see this video, we will have made it. So go back to my Facebook page and I will post the cards that the girls brought. I'm using Sunset Coast, and then that way you can kind of see the templates done in some different ways. So this particular template that I'm using had here, we'll do it like this. It had a square and a circle. So this was kind of my idea, but then, you know, when you use a template, you don't have to do it exactly as it is. So there was a square and a circle, or maybe it was two squares, I can't remember. But this was going to be my 1 and my 2. And I got ready to cut this, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to cut it because the paper is beautiful. So just because you see a template doesn't mean you have to do it exactly as the template is. You can always adapt it for what you're using. So we're going to start with some fresh freesia. This card's super fast because the other one of mine that they're doing, we do 2 each, is the one that had the watercolor tier, and that takes a little bit longer. So since I did one that took a little bit longer, we'll do one that's a little bit faster. So I'm going to use some stamps on this one. I did use stamps on the inside of the other one. So I am going to start with some fresh freesia. I got my colors all from this piece of paper. And there's some water, so we're going to add some water to my card here. And I'm going to put it a little bit over to the side because that paper is going to cover up a lot of it on this side. So there we have the reflection of the water. And then that is in fresh freesia. And then let's do the clouds in white. And all of these stamps are from the set. So we'll do one here. You can emboss them if you want, but remember I said quick. This is a quick and easy card. So we got that. Oh, something's on my stamp. And it transferred over. Look, it's got a little bit of, it looks like it's the back of one of my Stampin' Dimensionals has got stuck on there. Thankfully it's white. So you can't really tell. And then I've got a piece of lemon lolly paper and berry burst. And for this one, I'm making an anniversary card, so I'm going to stamp the happy anniversary. And we'll just cut that out in a second. And then there is a smaller piece of water that adds a little bit more of a reflection. And I'm going to do this one also in berry burst. It kind of fits in there. So it has a little bit of where the sun's hitting the water. So we will take this and we're going to stick it here. The back side of this paper is pretty too. And you can see this paper has like a Cheri iridescent foil to it. So put this here, which is where that was on the card, but it was just half. But I like the whole, and I think you will too. And so then this is the sunset shimmer paper. And then I have put some adhesive on this. I did not on the first card, so I'm hoping this is going to work well. I'm going to do it on this one so you can see if you haven't used our adhesive sheets. I didn't do it the first time because a lot of this gets cut out, and I really hate wasting it because when it all gets cut out, then you throw it away. Oh, come on. There we go. I had it upside down. There are cracks in it that you can bend. I thought maybe I'd cut it where I didn't have a crack, but I do. So you pull off one side. This just makes anything that you're using into a sticker. It's very sticky. There is a right side and a wrong side to the shimmer paper. See, no shimmer, and there's the shimmer. Got dusties everywhere. It's because I have the windows open. Stuff's blowing in from outside. Maybe that's what's on my stamp. So put this on here, press it down. And then the main thing that you want to make sure when you use this, before you put it through your cut and emboss machine, you want to make sure there's nothing overhanging. See, that's overhanging right there. And if you put it through, it's going to stick to the plates because it's really sticky. Now we just have to take these, and they're already going to be a sticker, so we don't have to put anything else on them. This thing was a little bit fine, like all these lines, to get some glue on. When you use a sticker sheet, obviously these will stick a little bit more. The shimmer paper also has a tendency to curl if you live someplace where it's humid, and it is humid here right now because it's the spring and it rains almost every morning, every night. Sometimes we don't see it, but you wake up and the ground is wet, so you know it did rain, and it rained this morning. So it does stick a tiny bit in the more detailed ones. So just pull this up, but don't take the sticker back off till you are ready to use it. I didn't put a lot of glue on either of them because it's like a shimmer vellum, so you could see it. And I didn't want to see glue globs behind my stuff. So I was like, oh, I'll just use the shimmer sheets. And I didn't think about it, the adhesive sheets, until after I had already made my first card. So you just put this on here and pull this up. And now we have a sticker. So let's pop this on here. Let's see if I can cover up. I can't cover up that shmeary at the top from my cloud as well. So much easier than trying to get the glue on there. And then let's do our happy anniversary next. It's very fine, so I'm going to just cut the edges of my dimensionals, and then I'll just put a little strip on the back of each of these. You can use the dimensional strips too, but I like to use every last bit of my dimensionals. So this is a perfect way to do that. I'm going to start with the happy because I want it to be the top, and that will determine then where my other one goes. Oops. This card kind of has a Miami Vice feel to it. That dates me, doesn't it? Although I probably only ever watched 1 or 2 episodes of the show. I wasn't living in the country for most of it. So now we'll just pull these off of our shells. And they'll just go on here nicely as well, just a sticker. And you'll see my starfish, especially on my first card. Like those tips, I couldn't get the glue to hold it down. This will be much better. Even with the sticky on it, still forcing itself up. Although I don't think the adhesive went all the way to the edge. because the adhesive, you don't want it to go over the edge. Sometimes I cut it in, and I think the starfish happened to be where it wasn't. So we have our shells, and then the embellishments for this Sunset Sparkle Sequins. Oops. And I'm not going to use the blue because there isn't any blue in this particular sheet of paper. So I'll just use the colors that are in it. So let's do 2 here. And let's do 2 up here. Just trying to make a little grouping of design underneath my focal image. And let's do 1 more of the white ones. The other one, I put it over here, but I didn't leave enough room on this one. So super simple, but very pretty. You could not put words on and add them later if you wanted to keep these on hand. So you can see this one's pretty much the same. It's a different sheet of the paper, like a different, I cut the 6x6 sheet into 3 2 by 5.5, and I just went the full length. But you can see where this is kind of lifting up, and see my starfish is very, very, very lifty. But there you go. I hope you enjoy that, and make sure you're on my email list and keep coming back to find out all the stuff that I'll have happening before the new catalog comes out. Have a great one. Bye.